In the name of God, peace be unto you. Good afternoon. Thank you for inviting me here. It's such a great honor to be among all these great leaders and students. I feel gifted for getting this opportunity to speak at Harvard. I must confess that I had never heard of Harvard till 2004, when I was doing my MBA from Indian Institute of Management, Bangalore, the #1 business school in Central Asia. We studied Harvard case studies in our classrooms. I always had this dream of building a business wherein that get listed as a case study in Harvard one day. And that day happened last week. Let me tell you where I come from. I come from a very remote village of South India, a beautiful state, Kerala, full of lagoons and backwaters. My father was not very well educated. He is a daily wage worker who had a dream of making his kids educated. Times were hard for us. Having a breakfast was a luxury during my childhood days. I had to walk miles for my school. 3-time meal was a distant dream during my childhood days. Today, as I stand before you in Harvard, I am very sure that my father will be the happiest person in this world today. After my engineering in '95, I worked with a few MNCs in India, Europe, and Middle East. Seeing my first month's salary, my dad cried because he had never seen that kind of money in his lifetime. I then co-founded ID Fresh Food along with my cousins in 2005. Today, ID is a $100 million brand, serving world's best breakfast, idlis, to 1 million Indians. To 1 million Indians every single day. For those of you who don't know idli is a white, fluffy, hot steamed rice cake served with delicious coconut chutney. I request next time in the India conference, please serve idli. So how did this school dropout village boy started a breakfast company worth a $100 million brand with his cousins? In the next 15 minutes, I will share 3 short stories with you, and I hope these messages will help you in your journey to become entrepreneurs. So here goes my 3 messages and 3 stories for you. My first story is about a disruptive innovation, the story of vada. We helped mothers to make world's best idli at home. Vada is a crunchy deep fried snack. It looks like a savory donut, circular disc, right, with a hole in the middle. Vada goes best with idli. In South, we eat idli dosa as our favorite breakfast. Kids love vada, and it's a great snack too. But it's also one of the most difficult snack to make at home, except for grandmothers. Vada started disappearing from Indian homes, including my home. So there are 2 significant challenges in making vada. The first challenge is to get the vada batter right. Even if I provide vada batter to a homemaker, she still won't be able to make vada at home. It's a messy job. Vada batter is as sticky as a super glue. The second challenge is to make vada from the batter. You must be an expert to make vada. I mean, the perfect vadas. You can't get the size right. You cannot get the shape right. And South Indians will not eat vada without a hole. when I talk to ladies in my office, they were pretty happy to make vada at home if I give them the vada batter. But they had no idea how to get a hold for the vada. And most importantly, the new gen like you will end up frying fingers rather than frying the vada. So we wanted to help all mothers to make world's best vada at home. This is a century-old problem. We identified it. We then started working to solve it. We talked to industry experts, including engineers from the world's best schools. They were not able to help us. We then used something called common sense to solve a homemaker's problem. And our solution is ID's new vada pack for you. Helps you make homemade vadas that are shaped, sized, just like expert-made vadas, without you touching the batter. And most importantly, with a proper hole in the middle. And that too, 100% natural, no chemicals, no preservatives, nothing artificial in it. Now it takes just 1 minute for you to make vada at home. But it took us 3 years to build it. We didn't lose hope. It was not an easy journey. Many in the team suggested dropping this project in between, but we were pretty confident about it. I'm sure you're all curious to know about this magical vada pack. Vada making is a science now. It is not an art anymore. Let me show you how it works.
This is no ordinary snack, a South Indian speciality. It's a favorite in homes across India, but its circular cylindrical shape and donut-like hole make it fairly difficult to prepare at homes. It needs the expert hands of grandmas and aunts or even restaurant cooks. Not anymore. ID decided to turn its attention on this age-old problem and transform the complex art of vada making into a science for everyone. And the key ingredient? Common sense. A path-breaking little big invention. The spout that shapes batter into vadas with the hole. And that's it. Squeeze, shape, cut, fry. Handmade, but with no mess, no stress. Just delicious crispy vadas. ID, maker of India's favorite batters and fresh food, presents Vada Batter in a pack that shapes batter into vadas. Now, everybody can vada.
This video was actually created for this event. It got leaked and went viral last week. We launched this product in Bangalore market last weekend, and it was sold out in 5 minutes. Techies, like many of you, call it 3D printing of vada. World call it innovation. We call it common sense. Because common sense is the most important ingredient for innovation. So my first message to you is look around, identify such opportunities, and use common sense to solve it. That's the best way to build a business and stay ahead of competition.